Duncan Lake, where adventure meets serenity. Come with us, the Kootenay Pirates and Granitic Intrusions, as we search for geocaches and do some exploring, with a surprise snowy obstacle thrown in for good measure. That's Mrs. Kootenay Pirates setting up camp. Notice the quad in the background? This is gonna be fun! Granitic Intrusions. He's got one of those fancy tents that fits in the back of your truck, and that's him setting it up now. Me, Mr. Kootenay Pirate? Well, I'm flying my drone. This is what it looks like right above our camp spot. We're looking north on Duncan Lake. If you look close, you can just make out part of the Duncan Lake Forest Service Road. The water was quite low while we were here, but it was on the rise. There, you can see the mouth of Hauser Creek. Hey, let's go down and take a closer look. Here we are, in the beautifully dangerous Hauser Creek Canyon. You can hear loud splashes every now and then, as a reminder that the banks could give way at any time. I've never seen this creek this low, so it's really interesting for me. As you can see, the water coming through this canyon can get very high. Look at the rock in this canyon. This looks so calm and tame. It's a far cry from what it could be like. Wow, isn't this beautiful? Just imagine casting into that water and pulling out a huge fish. It's a creek mouth, why not? And there's our awesome little camp spot. Did I mention we really enjoy camping here? And here's a drone shot of what we could see from our picnic table. Don't you wish you were here? We just couldn't wait to jump on the quads and go exploring. The first place we wanted to go explore was up Hauser Creek Forest Service Road. And that's because there's a new geocache waiting to be found up there. Our first sign of trouble was a slide. Luckily it had melted enough so passing was no problem. We hung around here for a while, enjoying the cool air, as it was a hot day. We finally decided to leave and shortly found a second slide, and this one is even bigger than the first one. And that's Granitic Intrusions. He's getting ready to check out the area. Look at all the debris all over that hard-packed snow. Ah, nice. Look at that little ice cave. I don't think you need to worry about a bear jumping out of that cave. Here's a couple interesting views of the melting snow and ice. Look how fast it's melting. That's Granitic Intrusions wandering around and mumbling. So why isn't there a geocache here? We decided to continue up the road and see what else we could find. Well, guess what? We found a third slide, and this one is really big, and it blocked the road. Look at that pile of snow. Can you imagine being here as the slide came down? Hoo-wee! Another ice cave, and this one's big enough to walk into. Hey, there's something in there. Of course, it's Granitic Intrusions. He loves to explore the unknown. The icy, cold Hauser Creek. It was June when we were here, so I'm sure one could drive past this point now, but I don't know what's up ahead. Another ice cave. Oh, what the? Where did he come from? Granitic Intrusions has a sore knee, but curiosity got the best of him, so he just had to climb to the top. The Kootenay Pirates, they're not so brave, and we watched from the road. We all wish we could go further up the road, but still had a lot of fun snooping and enjoying the views along the sometimes narrow, but very steep valley. Hauser Creek Bridge. As we walked up to the bridge, we could feel the ground shaking. The bridge was vibrating. Even the solid rock was buzzing from the force of the water. Back at camp, Mrs. Kootenay Pirate whipped up some shish kebabs for an incredible supper. Hey, this looks cool. Looks like we ran into some dusty or pollen-covered plants. The next day, we went looking for more geocaches, this time heading further north along Duncan Lake. Wow, a lot of trees had to be removed to make this big reservoir. On our way to another geocache, we came across this outhouse. It's equipped with solar lights. You know, it's so beautiful up here, and there's hardly any people. And there's so many great places to hang out and look for geocaches. North of Duncan Lake is a secluded green-colored lake with its own cabin, Kootenay Lake. Up the road a bit from here, we met a bear, and he was really curious about us, but he wouldn't stick around while I fumbled with my camera. We got to explore a few side roads, and on this one, our quad's tailpipe fell off. We also had to watch out for these guys. They weren't traveling too fast, but the dust was horrible and it hung around because there was no wind. Mrs. Kootenay Pirate, looking around for the bridge that was once here, but this is now the very end of the Duncan Lake Forest Service Road. On the way home, Mrs. Kootenay Pirate insisted we stop at the new geocache at Milford Lake. Look what we found up there. It was a very nice surprise, with a fun quad road up. Look at the views from right above the lake. This is looking north, sorta towards Duncan Lake. And this is looking south towards Caslow and eventually home. Yeah, I sure hope you enjoyed this little video of our camping trip out Duncan Lake. If so, give me a thumbs up. Maybe I'll make another one.